meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Good morning, guys. Right, day one of UK lockdown. Obviously you've all heard Boris's full lockdown. Well, I mean, we woke up this morning, it's not really a full lockdown, is it? There's still people going to work, there's still, retail is still open, most of them. It's all a bit wish-washy, no one really knows what the hell's going on. But yeah, I mean, I'm still in the Peak District. Again, this isn't a holiday. Like I've explained in the last video, we are here, basically this is like my second home, the Peak District. I know I've been living up here for the last few years now. I just sort of travel to work and then come back to live here with all, lots of friends I've made. But I am on my own. We are on our own in the beast, as you can see behind me. There she is. But, I've got my kids with me. I've had to pick the kids up because obviously the family are all, really bad. Not actually ill, but, they are very high risk. And I've took time off work to sort of basically just try and help the situation. So we're containing ourselves, keeping away. So yeah, hopefully you can hear me. I've got my new muffle mic on. But yeah, in a nice big sort of open car park in the Peak District. Whoops, not going to sort of give the full location away. I mean, we're probably not going to stay here. We've had, we had no one come last night, but we've had he's a farmer. He thinks he's security. He's not one of the wardens of the parks down here, so we know him from old. He's had little telling off before saying you can't park here. But he was nice as pie this morning. I just sort of basically told him a little bit of truth and a little bit of BS, that I've got nowhere to go. Campsites were all shut. The one I was on has told us to leave. So I'm basically parked up here hunting for a new location. Funny enough, it was really nice for a change. And yeah, he's actually gone off now. He says, right, that's fine. You stay there, sort yourselves out. And I will have a ring round some farms for you. He says he thinks he might know a farmer who might be able to let me on a bit of land, just to park up away from everyone so we don't get hassle. Because at the moment, the Peak District here have been lovely. Nothing like any other area I've seen yet where the public are kicking off with people and stuff like that. Nothing here, they've been lovely. I think most of the public are actually out. I mean, there's people in this right over here. There's toilets right behind me that you can't really see. So yeah, we've got toilets here as well if we need them. But yeah, there's dog walkers and everything out here, and they've all gone off. So again, no one's really paying too much attention, which is a shame. Because they all did come in a couple of cars and then all walked off together, and it's like, well, there's no social distancing going on. So only time will tell, but I think this week it's going to be some big change. I think end of the week will be really strict. I think they're going to go to, now other areas around the world are going longer shutdowns. I think Spain's just said through to April. Nice. Yeah, they've shut down till April now. I think they're still carrying it on. So I've had the wife ring up, the ex-wife ring up this morning. She's a bit happy this morning. She was a bit worried last night. She was a bit tearful, thinking she wasn't going to see the kids for months. We couldn't get back. We can't drive. But she's realised this morning that there is no proper lockdown. It says black and white. If you're parents split apart, you've got social access to the children, they can't stop you from that apparently. So it's in black and white, same as my job. I can just, if it does go on a full lockdown and it's only certain people, key workers only can drive, I'm still okay. I can go back to work if I want to. At any point, I work in the print industry. We print a lot of food packaging, which has got to stay open so the food can be on the shelves. So I can just go straight through any roadblock and say I'm going back to work. They need me in because we're short-staffed or whatever. So yeah, guys, stay safe. We'll keep up these little updates through this week, just see what goes on. But I mean, I'm not really too worried at the moment. I feel like I'm doing my part. We're not here with everyone else, no other campers. If this car park filled up, I'd leave. There is a few other car parks nearby. But yeah, I feel like, you know, I'm helping my family. You know, we've all got to do a little bit of help, even if we believe it or not. You know, what this virus, is it really as big as it is, or are they just counting all the normal flu symptoms? Because, you know, last year was 625,000 people died of just normal flu around the world. So, you know, we're very low, nowhere near any numbers like that yet. But like I say, it's only because we're keeping it in control. You know, so we just got to see what plans on. But yeah, it's scary times with all this shutdowns and not everyone not knowing what to do, people not knowing where to go to work, and the public, you know, that's the one thing I'm watching, and I think a lot of people are how upset a lot of the public are getting. You know, like I was going to go on a campsite and they was going to stay open, but it was only because of the public is the main reason they shut down, and they got abuse and death threats. That's not on. I mean, they shut down all facilities. There's no facilities on site. You can just empty your toilet and fill up, that's fine. But no shower rooms, no toilets. You're not sharing anything. You just parked up. There's 5 spaces on this plot of land, on a big area around a lake, and you're just self-contained in your own vehicle. Yet they was having death threats because people were going to go and stay there. You know, public do get funny. This is the whole reason we're keeping out of the way of cities and towns. We don't want to be anywhere near them. You've only got to watch the movies. I've been a prepper most of my life. So, you know, for this situation, I knew in the future it will come. You just never know when it will come. So, I mean, I've got, you know, just been filling up the water container this morning. So we're full, lovely filtered water. I've still got probably 220 litres, no, about probably 230 odd litres of water still. And then I've even got spare jerry cans full of water. So, I mean, we're not showering at the moment. We've just done, you know, we're just rationing the water, really. We're just doing sort of just normal body washes with a sink. But there is a spot down the road. If the wind drops, I'll chuck the kids in the river, getting washed. So, right, guys, we'll see you again. If anything else happens today, I'll let you know. We might change to a new spot, might hang on. I said we'll hang on for this farmer, this guy, to come back. He says he's going to have a ring round for me, see if there's anywhere I can park up, you know, so I'm off, and then he knows I'm safe. So that was nice of him, seeing as he's always a bit of an arsehole normally. I know Bush Baby, she doesn't like him. She's known him for years, and he's her stalker. Yeah, he stalks her a lot around here in these parts. So I won't repeat what she said to tell him, but yeah, she knows him. So yeah, see what happens. Right, see you later, guys. Hi guys, right, we've moved. Ended up coming back down to Mentor. Moved around a couple of places, but so busy. So come up to do a few in numbers. Got Vince and Liam back. So there's the old Mentor. So we thought we're all keeping away from each other. So got a few people down. Right, give you an update in a bit. Morning guys, it's a gorgeous day. Just a shame things are not different in this world at the moment. It gets a little bit scary. We're now Wednesday 25th. Always reminds me that the film 28 Days Later, as it's sort of, the day's going on and, the world changes. But yeah, it's a bit scary when you wake up in the morning. It's getting quieter and quieter now. I notice in the environment. I can hear there's a road not far. I can hear only a few cars this morning. Normally this time of morning it's about 8 o'clock. You can hear cars pounding down going to work. So yeah, I mean, still trying to think out the box. Obviously, as you know, full time, trying to see, get some plan Bs and plan Cs in order. Some new locations out the way. I don't want to be too close to the family, but I am thinking I have maybe found a spot closer to the family, sort of 10 miles, because we do understand there's a lot of negativity with, people see a camper van and they think they're on holiday and they're in their area, and we, as vanlifers, we totally understand that, but it's also when we don't have an official place. I call the Peak District my home. I've been coming up here for years. As soon as I finish work, because I do like 2 or 3 days shift, it's like a weird shift pattern, so I get a lot of time off, and I just live in the Peaks. It's been my home for years now, and it's just beautiful. My kids have sort of grown up here as well. We know where to go. We know where it's safe. The public are beautiful. I mean, we've never had in all the years. I've never had a knock on a door, never had anything. Just and a lot of spaces we've been dog walkers, everything. They just watch. They stop and chat to you. Beautiful place. It's a shame like places like Scotland and places like that. Where, I mean, I've seen vigilante groups now. I did see a shocking post last night of some YouTube friends who are. I mean, they are way off grid. I mean, to get to them, you near enough need a 4x4. Yet they're still getting vigilante groups putting online, they're going to go down there and torture them and kill them all. I mean, that's wrong. I know it's scary times, but we all have to sort of work together, and we totally understand. People who've got homes going out in camper vans. I mean, I personally think that is wrong. If you've got a home and you can lock yourself down at your home, I think that is the most sensiblest place to be. So yeah, it's scary. I'm trying not to upset my boys, because it does. They're starting to pick up on it. They watch the film Pandemic last night, and I went, nah, you need to. That might upset you a bit more. I know my oldest, he had a bit of because he has a few little issues, anger management problems and stuff, which he's trying to get help with. But yeah, he sort of had a little bit of a strop last night. I think that might be caused to a bit of stress. But he's really getting into his photography. So with my new vlogging camera, he's basically stolen that now, and he's just outside the camper. Because we can self-isolate on top of my truck, and they love it up there. It's like a little sun trap. So he's sat up there, he's photographing all day long, just the birds and stuff, and that's really helping him. But if he'd be at home, he'd just be going crazy. I mean, we've had lots of issues, with his mum's, unfortunately. Where the police had to be called because of his anger and neighbours, and so yeah, he's doing really well. This is, like I said, this is one of the reasons I brought my kids, to the place where they do enjoy, and they can, be free, but not free as in running around, unfortunately. I keep highlighting that to them. They can't just go running off and going off run off the mountains, but they can get fresh air outside. But yeah, you're liking it, Rocks, aren't you? Ugh. yeah, just heard some other sad news as well. Manchester van life, he lost his little dog, Jesse. You've probably seen in some of his videos, bless him. You know, I nearly lost this one last year when I was at my narrowboat. A car come past it just at 5 mile an hour, and she just got a thing for tyres and boof, straight under the first wheel, straight under the back wheel. And I thought I lost her, and you know, people don't understand, you know, dogs with van lifers, you know, because we've all had a few issues, breakdowns in marriages and stuff, and a lot of people have got mental health, which I'm touch wood. I've got nothing like that. It's just mine was just a breakup. You know, she's been my little angel. She got me through, you know, all that lonely period times, you know, because we're obviously with kids, only having them at weekends and things. So we don't know what we do without you, would we? No. So another one of the babies. So yeah, guys, we'll sort of keep you updated. We've got some internet now, so get the kids on the computers today, get them doing the schoolwork. So looking after the schools they're with, they've got them like a online, they can send them information online, so that's pretty good, better than my days. So when we was off school in my days, we was off school. It's great, but no, they can't get away from it now. So yeah, go back, get them the breakfast on now. They're just getting woken up, and get them some breakfast on and enjoy this gorgeous sunshine while we can, because we don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, every day gets a little bit more surreal. You know, the place I'm in now, it is quite a sort of a hot spot for not holiday makers such, but you know, walkers, things like that. And there's just no one here. So it's good in a way, because I do believe this lockdown, you know, we do need this lockdown if to spread, you know, to stop the spread. And everyone just needs to, you know, take responsibility really. You know, this is why, you know, a lot of van lifers get upset, because we're trapped in a box, and we're totally self-isolated. I don't understand the campsite rules, because campsites really should have left smaller campsites open, and did what they did, where they shut their services on site, so there's no shower rooms, no toilets, so you're not touching anything, you're self-contained. But you know, have them for sort of like van lifers. I've been trying to ring round, because I mean, that is one thing I've been trying to do. I didn't want to live, you know, with the kids if possible in sort of wild camp spots. I was quite happy to go straight to a campsite, just couldn't find one. I did have one, I'd had one lined up, and they messaged me saying, no, we're sorry, you know, they've had to shut down because of death threats from the public, and that was neighbours. I mean, really? You know, this is what I mean, people get panic, and you see a lot of these videos, and this is how these sort of videos go, don't they, on the, you know, these films. You know, it's the public who get hysteria. This is why they don't tell them there's aliens and things like that, probably. The whole world will collapse. So who knows. Right, I'll leave it there. I'm rambling too much. Walk you back, get everyone fed. Yep. Got a few little jobs to do, haven't we, on the beast today? Yep. Oh, trains are running. What's that? What's it? So yeah, guys, we'll see you later. Right, guys, thought we'll do just a little extra bit after my last little vlog. Where's that one? Oh, he's in the toilet. So yeah, we're just setting up this gorgeous day, and obviously keeping ourselves self-isolated.
Vince is off, I think.
Is
Hello.
Lewis chilling out in a bit, getting a bit of vitamin D in that sun. This is how he releases his stress.
What?
I mean, he won't be able to do much of that at home in the grass and the back garden. So he's loving it. Who we got here? Oh, here he is, Mr. Vince.
Mark tobacco. Got everything else, loads of food, loads of water.
Now, didn't you stockpile that?
I know, stupid.
You should have brought all the duty free.
I know, yeah. Well, you can only take like 5 packs back anyway. So you smoke 2 of them. So.
I don't know.
You need hope.
No, we're fully loaded.
Water.
Hey? No, we've still got water. We've got the lifesaver jerry cans. We've got everything. So,
Right,
right, have fun. Yeah, give us a report on what it's like in town.
Well, I'm not going far.
Hello, Dad.
2 little gnomes.
Hello. Dad, look behind us.
Okay.
Hello.
Hang on.
Hello. I can't go any further. Is that roof hatch there, Dad?
Oh, what?
The one on the other. You don't need to do that.
You don't need to do that.
That's just a bit stupid because you're not a girl.
So we have our own little playground on top of the truck.
I thought you'd take a photo.
This is where the kids keep sitting all day in the sun. Got the pillars up there.
Got pillows, power bank, charge fan.
Well away from anyone. We're only sort of 13 foot away.
Is that 2 metres?
What's that?
Someone was below it, is it 2 metres away?
More than that. And we've got everyone else is on the roofs enjoying the sun. You've just come off, haven't you? Now you're doing a bit of exercise. You done your homework? What do you mean no?
This? Doing this?
That's not really homework, is
basically
it?
my all-day PE work. Watch this, film this, Dad. If I get it first try, then everybody has to follow him and everybody has to like this video because I'm cool. You ready?
It's going to fall then. It's going to go crash.
We got it! Okay, you've all got to like the video, you've got to subscribe.
You got told
hit the
there.
notification bell.
You've got to like and subscribe now.
Yeah, just comment how good a trick was from
Right.
1 to 10. Well, that'll be a 0.
Back in a
It's
bit.
such an easy trick.
Time to get some food on for these boys. And we've had a little job done. We've just been sorting out all my water system. The water tap, we've bodged it back on, and you can see. Yeah, we had a slight issue. It wouldn't work when you opened it, so the wastewater, and it was the silicone. It got blocked both ends of the bloody pipe. All fixed.
Subscribe to the Off-Grid Nomad and hit the bell and then you'll be notified every time he makes a new video.
There you go.
You've been told.
See you later. Good morning, guys. Thursday, 26th. Scary day, I think, for us vanlifers. Is now the police have got some powers. Now we did have a little visit yesterday, unexpected, because they didn't even know we was here. And they was really nice, but they did sort of say, you know, they may be back. They don't know. We will see. We don't know if we're going to get moved on, where we're going to go. We don't know. We've heard Stonehenge. They've been moved on, but there again, I mean, there was, I think, 4 of us parked up where we are. And then, you know, there's people turned up last night. 2 people who are locals come down here in the campers. It's like, why? You know, they know, they can see it all over your Facebook, everywhere. I mean, one of them did decide to go home after the police come. And it was like, you know, thank God he saw a light, because, you know, you're just putting everyone else at risk. There was no need for him to come down. He says he only lives 5 miles away. So, you know, it's just to be nosy. Just because you've got a camper, you know, some of us, we can't, you know, we ain't got a park, we ain't got anywhere safe. So, there's my little doggy. Out for a little exercise. And getting his little exercise morning walk before we get locked up. You've got your homework to do today.
No, teacher.
No, there's no buts.
No, listen. The teacher said.
It's not an holiday. It's a working.
No, he even said you don't have to do it in the holiday. You can do it whenever you want. You've got up to or you can do it whenever you want. But it has to be in this year.
I think he's telling porkies.
Huh? I'm not even telling porkies, I swear.
Well, we'll get it all out later.
You can even meet my teacher and ask him. He said.
He told me you've got to do.
You've got to do it all in this year.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be in this holidays.
Oh, right. I think he told me, yeah, you've got to do it every day.
No.
Yeah. You got to do as if it's full school time. School starts soon. You better get dressed.
It doesn't start soon. We might be going back in year 5.
So yeah, I mean the kids. I'm trying not to, make it too serious for them and such, but letting them know the rules. We don't want to be really scaring them, but they do understand. We watched a few pandemic videos and things, so they do know the seriousness of it. Teaching them to wipe down everything. Don't go near people. If you're going outside for some air, if someone comes down the road, just come back in the truck. You never know. I've seen pictures of people walking around the streets and just coughing on people. Like, why? Some weirdos out there. So yeah, that's an update vlog for today. I don't know. I'll let you know what's going to happen later. Don't know if it's going to get any worse or will be carted off by the police. Have no idea yet, but we'll find out. It's a crazy day, but I still notice online there's still vanlifers fighting online. It's like, we all need to stick together. It's one of them times at the moment, public are scared. It's not worth fighting. People are getting very mixed up with this self-isolation thing, and that's what upsets a lot of people. They think, you're supposed to be locked in your house and not leave. Like somebody was trying to argue with me last night that you're not even allowed in your back garden if your neighbours are in the other back garden. It's like, no. As long as you haven't got an open garden and you stood next to them, that's fine. It's a 2 metre rule. It's just use your common sense. But I think this scare, the Project Fear has got into a lot of people and just terrifying people. They think every single person's got it. It's just a shame they don't think this every year when the flu season. Because flu season last year killed 625,000 people. But no one ever thinks of it. But because it's all over the news, now everyone's panicking. But this is the same every year. People just need to be cautious. They need to keep clean. If you sneeze and things like that, people need to now learn from this. Hopefully, in the future. I mean, I always do carry wipes and stuff like that. Just, wipe your hands, wash your hands, just these silly things. Hopefully we can stop death rates in the future, for other flu symptoms. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 down here. I know a few are going home today. There is one down there which I thought he was going to go home last night. Ian lives down the road. He was a bit peed off. It was a bit unfair to come down. He did overhear us all basically saying you should clear off home. So well, yeah, he stayed. But yeah, I mean, I'm not socialising at night. I did go down. I dropped Liam off some food last night. He was a bit hungry, so we had plenty. I cooked a great big meal for the kids. We've had it over a few days, so I dropped him off some lasagna. So I just left it outside his truck for him. So that's all you can do, just help each other. Right, we'll let you know if anything happens today, if anything with the police come. See you later, guys. Hi guys, here we go. We're just having a little update later on in the day. Police have been back down. Then if you can see up there, just at the top there's Vince's truck. That's where he was parked. There's Mantor. But here we are, Odin's cave. But yeah, there's a few little issues today. Police came down, told everyone, yeah, you're doing the right thing. Yourself, isolating yourselves in your trucks. I like, you're all separated and everything else. And he went off. He said they were just going to have a chat with the council and everything else and try and work something out for us. And everything was going fine. And then some guy come down in a a Discovery, looked like a farmer, started kicking off, shouting abuse. He's going to come back down with all his mates and, getting a bit aggressive. So it was like, you know what, we just moved. We just moved down to, they call it the bottom road. It's another dead-end area. That is the original road. That would have took you up, and it goes right round there and comes up over there, right up on the top. It's the old road the horses used to go and pull up everything. And that's, if you see all over there, that's where it all collapsed, all the road, over years and years of landslides, and just foundations of the roads just collapsed. So yeah, so we're back down the bottom here. It's a lovely little place down here. I've never really stayed at this end. You've got Odin's mine just in there. You can just get inside. You've got streams and everything coming through there. And then you can go across the road here. You can see some of the old workings. And the kids love coming down here looking for, you get Blue John sort of all down there. And there's sort of some of the old mine works in little paths. There's Castleton. And that's where we parked up. So only problem is, you don't get much sun. All the sun's up there. So yeah, we're all safe. Just that one little incident with some guy. So obviously safeguarding my kids. We've just moved out of the way, left everyone up there. And we're just going to continue. Police are happy. They know we're full-timers. They've said, as long as you're full-timers, you're fine. You saw the car in front. The old boy, he's full-time in his, but he's over here for 3 months of the year, comes to England. But he lives in Malta and comes here and travels. So yeah, I said I'll stay here and just watch over him a little bit tonight. So yeah guys, that'll be it for today. See what tomorrow brings. See you later. Morning guys, Friday the 27th of March, still on lockdown, still up in the peaks. This morning we've wired up the Xbox. Two happy little kids. And it's typical, wired it all up and the sun's gone. We're still having a few solar issues. I don't think it's wired up properly. We're not getting a lot of amps at all coming from 900 watts. It's ridiculous. There's only, I think 8 amps is the most I've had. So I think the whole system needs to be rechecked, rewired. I think it's maybe set up in a wrong setting. We will see. But at the moment we are surviving. It's fully charging one of the batteries. I only got one battery running because we had to disconnect one battery because it was wired up wrong. But the cables don't reach, and I don't do electrics, so I've got
I do.
I know you do. You're not touching them. So I've got Sparky coming in. He was going to be coming in before we went away, but obviously this all hit, so we couldn't make it. And he's now looking after the family. So Spunky, he'll be coming in. If you look at Mark Tom's van, he did all his and his computer, so he's a pretty clued up guy. So we'll be doing a review on all his work, because he's going to be doing it going around campus. He wants to do it, help van life community. So yeah, this morning, obviously we moved from our last location after we had a bit of an angry farmer come down, kick it off, and we was there was too many people turned up. There was a couple of vehicles turned up, 3 vehicles turned up, and not even, the locals. And we weren't having that. It was like causing problems for everyone, and then they cleared off and we got the abuse. So yeah, we're back on our own now. Well, we've got the old boy in front of us. So yeah, peaceful night, absolutely peaceful, lovely. So we understand there's a lot of public. I've got a few spots on offer today. Don't know if they get. I'm just sort of checking them out online. So the one of them was it's on an RAF camp, but I don't know if it's not going. I don't think it's going to be any good. We don't want to be near people. So because this is where you get neighbours will start going, oh, we don't want them near us. We don't want them. So it might not work out, that one. So we do have some little beach places I can go to, which I know are out of the way. But at the moment we're just chilling. We've not had any problems. We've not had the police come to us or anything. It's just to all the vans, and we just get second-hand information from.
Have you told your friends about the bed and their mattress?
No, we had a little issue last night. I don't know if you can see. Just be careful with phone cables. Don't know if you can see that. Look, we had a phone cable melt on us.
Well, a fireproof mattress is always the way to go in a van.
Yes, that was a brand new mattress. So I've got that
Always
to
get
replace.
fireproof.
So yeah, I thought, what's that burning? And what's that warm on my leg?
Yeah, it stunk.
Yeah, my cable had gone. Lucky enough, that's all there was. So lesson learned. So I've got all that to change. So lucky enough, when I built the truck and got all the bedding, I thought, well, I like the bedding so much, I'll buy a few of them. So I've got loads of spares. So it's okay. So yeah, guys, that's about all there is for this morning. We just woken up. It's a little bit cloudy, a little bit overcast today. Sort of just staying here at the moment, just working out options, just keeping an eye on what's going on in the world. But all we can do. So I'll cook some up for the boys later, make some sort of big meals up, keep us going. No, you're on rations on biscuits, one a day.
Yeah, okay.
That's it, yeah. You're going to get your one ration.
Good job, we got the last one before the second. No.
Yeah, that's it. How many you got left in that packet?
One.
Is there only one left in that packet? Does Lewis want his ration?
No.
You sure?
No.
Are you saving it? Or you can break it up, Lewis, and
Yeah,
have it in
I'm going to have a quarter a day.
quarter a day. I'll just keep hiding them. Right. We'll see you again, guys. We'll give any updates today, or if we move, we'll let you know. But we try not to move. I mean, literally, from the last spot, I've moved, what, a mile, if that. Just at the bottom. I'm at the bottom of the road. So.
Not even a mile.
No, well, it probably is in total, Lewis. Because we have to go right round, so.
Yeah. But it's
Yeah, I hope everyone's still staying safe. I know Stonehenge, the guys there, they all got shifted, and hopefully they got all new spots. But the council have been terrible. I mean, there's a trick. Do not say you're a traveller. They did 2 people now, I know, and they're supposed to have travellers eviction rights at the moment, and it's rubbish because the police even told us. They said if you're a traveller, well, F off and travel then. And I know Liam, he said it in one of his live stream and one of his recordings when the police come, and they said, well, are you a traveller? And he said, well, yeah, in theory. He says, well, then that's a different matter then. And he was going to start getting a bit shirty, as if he was going to, start evicting us all. And so just say, no, you are just a home, a van dweller. That's all. Totally different, apparently, legal system for that. But they did say, yeah, happy to park up at the top, but not for 3 months, because the police were suspecting 3 months lockdown, not 3 weeks. So this is where I'm trying to think out the box now, try and find something closer to the sort of the ex-wife's home, just in case we get locked down. We can't, for the kids. I know there is rights, you can still move for kids, for co-parenting, and I'm a key worker as well for printing, food, packaging. So you need your packaging or it don't go to the shelves. So I can go back to work, but obviously put myself at risk, in a factory. So we will see. Everything's still open. So we'll see what happens after this weekend. My factory might be shutting down anyway, so they're still 50-50. I know the office staff have all gone home. They're just doing a skeleton staff in there with, I think, 2 people running it and keeping in separate rooms, and the rest of the factory we basically fend for ourselves. But we are in a sort of fairly big factory, and I'm separated from most people, so we will see. Right, we'll catch you in a bit, guys.